Monday, you read this when Mrs. Shawman was in for Mrs. Christ, right?
Yes.
Is anybody here who wasn't here Monday?
I
Okay, so this is gonna be your first time hearing it, okay? All right, so what's on the front of this book? A turkey. What do we know about turkeys and Thanksgiving? Italy. We eat turkey. Who eats turkey on Thanksgiving here? Me too. Okay. So this is about a town that doesn't have any turkeys for Thanksgiving. What do you think you're gonna do if you don't have any turkeys for Thanksgiving dinner?
Not eat turkey.
Not eat turkey. So let's see what happens, okay? I want you to listen to the words. I want you to listen for some details, okay? I want you to listen and see what they're going to do. So this book is called A Plump and Perky Turkey. The people in Squaw Valley were downhearted and depressed. Thanksgiving was approaching, but without its special guest. They couldn't find a turkey for the feast they planned to eat. It looked like they'd be making do with bowls of shredded wheat. How do they look in that picture?
Sad.
Were you going to say sad, Annalie? Thank you for raising your hand. A plump and perky turkeys, what we need, they all agreed. But finding turkeys nowadays is very hard indeed. The birds have gotten smarter and they all seem quite aware that it's best to disappear when autumn leaves are in the air. A plump and perky turkey, stomachs rumbled at the thought, but how to trick a turkey into jumping in the pot? Yes?
I know what's gonna happen.
Okay, don't tell anybody, okay? Then Ebenezer Beezer had a thought pop in his head. If we can't find a turkey, let's have one find us instead. We could hold an arts and crafts fair, he declared with wink and grin, a fair with one grand turkey prize that all of us could win. And since our goal is turkey, that's the theme we'll have to take, we'll fill our fair with folks and fun and tons of turkey art. We'll make turkeys out of spuds and out of clay and out of ropes. We'll make turkeys out of oatmeal, out of paper, out of soap. We'll hang a bunch of posters in the forest way down low to invite some turkey candidates to model for our show. Why, even turkeys understand, as everybody knows, you can't make turkey art without a turkey there to pose. The people in Squaw Valley held a poster jamboree. They plastered their creations onto every single tree. Everybody in the back see those pictures okay? You see them? It says, model wanted, a plump and perky turkey. Now it happened in Squaw Valley lived a turkey known as Pete. He was cocky, he was clever, and he really liked to eat. While he strutted through the forest, plump and perky through the pines, he was startled and intrigued by all those interesting signs. With a proud and jaunty gobble, he gave out a hearty cry, a plump and perky turkey? Well, I'm sure I qualify. Pete applied for the position, and he strutted plump and proud. He could hardly wait to model for the large and eager crowd. You're hired, shouted Beezer, for all the folks had all agreed that Pete the perky turkey was the answer to their need. How does he look?
Happy.
Pretty excited. 'Twas the week before Thanksgiving when Pete posed to do his part, and the artsy craftsy townfolk started making turkey art. They made turkeys out of spuds, they made out of clay and out of rope, they made turkeys out of oatmeal, out of paper, out of soap. Thanksgiving Day, the artwork done, they asked the model down to judge the homemade turkeys and to pick the best in town. Now when the judging's over, Beezer whispered with a smile, we'll tuck that model turkey in the oven for a while. Pete judged each piece of artwork as the happy crowd all cheered. He stopped to take a closer look, and then he disappeared. There were turkeys made of spuds, there were turkeys made of rope, there were turkeys made of paper, there were turkeys made of soap. The room was full of turkeys in a wall-to-wall collage. For a clever bird like Pete, it was a perfect camouflage. Anybody see him?
Yes.
He's over here, old Beezer said. He's here, said Jacob Green. They searched amongst the turkeys, but their bird had fled the scene. A note in turkey scrawl they found, half hidden on the lawn. Goodbye, I took my modeling fee. The oatmeal bird was gone. The people in Squaw Valley were left feeling rather blue. The only turkeys left in town appeared too hard to chew. Oh well, said Beezer brightly as they gathered round to eat. Right now, at least I'm thankful that we still have shredded wheat. That day, folks learned a lesson that stuck with them forever. A plump and perky turkey can be pretty doggone clever. Where did Pete go? Where is he at? He's at the beach. Okay, let me ask you this. Do you think this story is real or pretend? Fiction or nonfiction? Yeah. Do turkeys go to the beach? Okay. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back to your tables, and we're going to work on our beginning, middle, and end flip-flap in your notebook, okay? Can you go back to your tables for me and find a pencil? Do you remember what the password is, Mrs. Foley?
Capital C, ARSON01 exclamation.
All right, friends, we're going to start this together because some of you only have heard it one time, okay? So, who remembers a key detail? What happened first at the beginning of the story? Raise your hand if you think you could tell me.
They were gonna have an arts and craft.
Was that at the very beginning? They did decide to have an arts and crafts show. What was at the very beginning? Charlotte?
They had no turkey.
They had no turkey. If you agree with that, give me a thumbs up. Good job. Okay, so we're going to do our beginning flap, all right? So pull that back. All right? So let's say the people had no turkey, okay? Let's start up here. Everybody get that one down? One of your sight words. Yes, Charlotte.
First the dashing.
You want to put a dash? All right, do that. All right. So we're going to do people. People is one of those funny words. It's not really spelled like it sounds. Everybody get that? All right, now we're going to do have. Does anybody remember how you spell have? That's one of those tricky words. Go ahead.
H-A-V-E.
Yep. Yep. Got it, girl. The people have, yes, Emily.
Can't you make the lights?
We're going to leave them on so that we can see, okay? Do you want to do one? You can do one, okay? Is that okay, Mrs. Foley?
Mhm.
All right, so the people have no. How do we spell no? Who remembers? Luke.
N-O.
N-O. All right. Turkey's a tough one. What do you think it starts with?
T-E.
Turkey. Yeah, turkey. T. Next letter is U. E. That's one of those EYs, my friends. Have no turkey. Alright, you done with that one? Put your flat back down. Alright. and crafts show. Anybody else? Is that what you were gonna say, Lillian? All right. Go to your middle one. I just want you to do your best job. You can write that however you want. You talk about them having an arts and crafts show. Okay, I'm going to write, I'm just going to say they, because we know who we're talking about, right? They is the people. They had a show. You can write that if you want to, or you can use your own words. Is that better? Alright, now, what I want you to do is you're going to do the last one by yourself. Okay? That's the end. What did they do at the end? What happened? What happened at the very end of the book? I want you to think about it in your own head, and then I'm going to ask you after you write it, okay? You're going to write that right here, underneath the end. Who can raise your hand and tell me what you wrote down? Okay, I want an idea from everybody. Charlotte, what happened at the end of the book?
They found a turkey.
They found a turkey? What do you think, Kai?
They ate shredded wheat.
They did. The town people did eat shredded wheat. What else happened at the end? Annabelle?
That turkey disappeared.
The turkey disappeared. Do you remember the word they used for when he disappeared? Camouflage. Okay. Luke, what do you think?
They did not eat turkey.
They did not eat turkey. That's also a good one.
They still didn't have turkey.
They still didn't have turkey. They had to eat shredded wheat, okay? You could say the people did not get turkey. You could say that Pete hid, right? Somebody said Pete disappeared. Where did Pete go at the end of the book? Who remembers? Charlotte.
He went to,
Who can help Charlotte? Where did Pete go at the very end of the book? Eden.
the beach.
He went to the beach. You could write that too if you want to, okay? Right. After everybody gets their last written down, you can close your notebook and you can go start your daily 5, okay?